to this purchases and donations video. It's not going to be a long one because I haven't had a lot this last, well, what, 3 months now, I suppose. I did buy some of this stuff here on eBay, not much of it. Most of it's from charity shops and the auction. Sorry, I couldn't think what I had to say then. So yeah, most of it's from charity shops and the auction. So start off with my eBay purchases. Right, so the first one, we've got this nice dinky Foden. Unfortunately, it is cracked there, as they often go behind the cab, both sides. I hope this is bright enough because this camera is the one I used to use for recording my accordion videos. So I don't know how it's going to turn out with this. It's just got a wide angle, or more of a wide angle lens, that's why I thought I'd use it. Okay, so a bit of cardboard I think inside the cab, there's something inside the cab. But anyway, we can sort this one out. So that's the drop side body on it. Okay, so that's that one. And then we've got the older shape Foden, it's got a flat tyre. That one appears to be okay behind the cab, what I can see of it. The tanker is missing the end unfortunately. But otherwise it's not bad condition. So I'm not sure if we can get the reproduction ends of the tanks from Flowers. We'll have a look. And it's missing the ladder, the steps along the top of the gantry. So it has got a slight bend in the middle on the bumper. So that's that one. So that's really my eBay purchases. Charity shop now. I just saw Lions Tea. I thought I'll have that. Probably paid too much for it, £4, but it's a charity in it, so it doesn't really matter. So there's that one. Now, all this came from, it was all in a bag from the same charity shop. Took all that out, just the toffees in, like the Andy, putting stuff in. So there are all these sort of modern stuff. Not very interesting or exciting. There's that one, it's got no glass in it. Don't even know what it is. It's a Ford, it looks like a Ford Focus or something. I'll chuck them back in the tin. This one, look, that's from, I assume from the film Cars. Mattel. Made in Thailand. My granddaughter would probably like that. Okay, so we've got this one now, Corgi Toys. Little modern ambulance. Mercedes Benz. Not too bad actually. Another modern one. Tanker. Made in China, plastic base. Plastic back on it. Not really that exciting. I've got, VW van, it's quite nice. Siku. It is quite good, that one, it's in good nick. It's a hook on the back. And we've got this. Doesn't really know. Apart from it's made in China, plastic with a bit of a die-cast base. die-cast body. Not much good really. And then we got this one from Cars again. Made in China. All plastic. Missing the bonnet. Or probably didn't have a bonnet, it was the engine sticking out if I remember rightly. But anyway, that's nice. That was all in a bag of other stuff. Okay, so another one of these from the Cars film. Breakdown truck. Well, I don't know if it's a breakdown truck, it's not really, is it? It must have had a spoiler across the back, but that's gone. Actually, one could make a breakdown truck out of that. I might do that one for my mate in England. It'd be just a bit of a fun thing. Take this other piece out the back and put a little crane in the back. Okay, so there's that. Got this one. Chevrolet Impala, made in China. Disney, what's it? Disney Pixar. Made in London. It's quite nice, that one. Again, my granddaughter might like that one. Couple of wheels. And a bit of an old motor. Right, we've got this nice little Citroen Welly 2CV. And it's quite nice. Missing the lights unfortunately, so we'll have to do something about that. It's not a... Is it pushing down? I don't think so. It's got a bit of an old wobbly wheel, or two wobbly wheels on the front, so it's obviously got a bent axle. Again, we've got Corgi, London Taxi. Quite good, that one. Nothing to do really with that one. It's got Paddington on the side. Yeah, so that's that one. And then we've got London Transport double-decker bus. Again, that's Corgi Toys. It's in good condition. Pretty much like new. That'll go in my collection of double-decker buses. I've got a few. I did buy this one, this cab. It was under £2. Somebody's obviously broken it off or chopped it off from one of the Corgi classics, and I thought one of the projects I wanted to do, I thought I'll get that one because it's a cab I want, thinking that it was going to be a bit bigger than the normal Dinky Toys Bedford cab, but actually it is no bigger. But anyway, I'll use it on something else. I have got another cab that I want to use, a dinky one that I got a long time ago. Somebody had obviously used it as a, they cut the cab off for something else. So, no, they actually, I've got it here, so this one is missing the front. It's been sawn off, you can see. So I'll probably use that one for the project I want to do. So that's that. First little lot, so that was all from the charity shop. Right, okay, more purchases. Nothing much here. It's these little buildings. 00 HO scale. So that's a farm building consisting cow shed, barn, silo, pit and a couple of hen huts. Excuse me. There's that one, and then there's this one, which is same scale, and it's a ramshackle workshop. So I want to do those. I've done the shop already, made it up. Shop in the house, you know, all joined together. The backyard looks quite nice, so that's those on eBay. So that's that. Right, now, I went to the local auction and I got a lot. It was all one lot, and I paid 30 quid for the whole lot. And there were two of these display cabinets for the Days Gone models. Both for the box, but they've both been used. I've taken this one out of the box because I've already put some models in it. Right, okay, this is the other one, the other cabinet that was in the other box. So you can see I've got my models in it. That's in good condition. We've got the Jersey Evening Post one I've put up in that corner. I want to find some more Jersey ones. This Flying Flowers one, which was the Carnation Nursery in Jersey. That one we bought in Portsmouth. Was it last year when we were on holiday in a charity shop? And there are some other ones. There's the Butterfly Farm, and I've seen on eBay. The Jersey Lavender Farm. There are some other ones that I'd like to get as well. Put all the Jersey ones in there, and then those I've just put sort of delivery vans. Because what I'm going to do, when I get the cabinet I've repaired, I'm going to fill that up with like ambulances, and I've got some Poppy Appeal ones. I'm going to fill that up with those, and then this one I'm going to move down on the wall here, because I've got, like, this is an old photo of Jersey I've shown you before, with, you know, Nolan Porter, King Street and Don Street, and the shop's still here, believe it or not, and they bought the one across the road as well, so they got both shops now, Heritage. But yeah, so just got delivery vans in this photo, so I thought, well, I'll bring this one down, and then I'll put the other one on top where that one is, with those other, with the ambulances and that, because this one I've got here, if you remember, I put all the fire brigade stuff in, and you know, I've got the picture of the Jersey fire engine underneath. So that's what I want to do with that. Anyway, so this is the other one, like I say, that I didn't have to repair. This one here, unfortunately, somebody really hacked it around, and I've had to do a bit of a repair job on it. So, I don't know if you can see on the top, they just sawn that bit out. So I just filled it with resin and used my UV light that I bought on, I think it was Temu or Shein. I bought one of those nail curers, and it separates into two, so you can put it together and you've got light side, top and bottom. Or you can separate it and have the lights just from the top and a bit from the sides, which is what I did, and I put it over the top of that, and it went off quite quick. And you know, I coloured it with some pen. You can see the light shining through it. When it's on the wall models, in, you won't see any light shining through. And the top of it, there's the top of it there. So that does fit in the slot. So I tried it. So that was quite good, because those go quite expensive on eBay. I've seen them, like, I know these are well used, but the other one is in perfect condition. But yeah, I've seen them. Well, I looked up, and you know, Even people are asking, what was it, 25 quid for one of those. So I don't think I did too bad with that one. You know, 30 quid for the whole lot. And this is what else was in there. So we got a lot of these models of yesteryears. Is it models of yesteryear? Well, I'm getting muddled up now. Days gone, later days gone, not models of yesteryear. Yeah, so we got this one, which is D-Day, 50th anniversary of Operation Overlord, and it's a special edition set to commemorate the 50th anniversary of D-Day. So that's the first one, rather a nice little set. Then I've got this one, it's the US Army collection, motor transport of the US Armed Forces 1941 to 1942. So there's that one. They've all got their certificates, I think, or most of them have got their certificates in them. So there's that one. I have got a couple of duplicates. So Pearl Harbor one, that's got the certificate. So yeah, that's the US Navy collection. So that was quite nice too. What else did we get? Like I say, there's a couple of duplicates. There's another one. This is in better condition. The box, not dirty and dusty. That one's a bit dusty. So this is the same one. We've got Malta George Cross, and it's a special edition set to commemorate the 50th anniversary of the Maltese George Cross. Oops. So yeah, it's got a fire engine, and there's covered wagon, and St John's Ambulance Brigade. I think it says gold. Well, it was a good set. I didn't realise the that's broken. But yeah, this is what's in them. So it's the Valletta Fire Brigade Pump Escape. I've got a job to read this. Naval Dockyards Truck and St John's Ambulance, what I said, which is now minus the roof. Okay, so I better put that back. Oh, just come unclipped in it. I can't get it back now. Cabbage. Oh, I'll have to do that after. Put that one to one side. Right, okay, next up we've got Home Front, Life in Britain, 1940 to 1941. So there you go, you got the 12th Battalion of the Cornwall Home Guard. You got this fire truck, I don't know what you call it. And then you've got, there's this one, what's it, YMCA. So that's quite nice. I don't know if you can see that all right with this camera. And what we got now, that's the one. That's the one, yeah, it's another D-Day one, but it's a different one. So it's another special set. See, that's the other one. They're different vehicles. So it's special edition set to commemorate 50th anniversary of D-Day. US Army signals you got in there. US Army Air Force. And whatever that one is, I don't really know what that one is. No, does it say on the back of those? No. But another nice set. Another nice set there. Yeah, I think this is one we've already seen. Yeah, Pearl Harbor again. Yeah, but it's different. It's different set. It's got the crane truck in there. That one blackjack, US Navy, and there's an ambulance. So that's quite nice. Next. Got this one, special limited edition set to commemorate the 50th anniversary of the Battle of El Alamein. There's old Monty there, 1942 to 1992. Limited edition of 12,500 sets certified and numbered to commemorate the 50th anniversary of the Battle of El Alamein. The certificate's in there, but I don't know what number it is. Again, that's nice. 6-legger in there. Oh, very nice. Again, we've got US Army collection. It's the same. No, it's different again. So there you go, there's another one. Motor transport of the US Armed Forces 1941 to 1942. I'm hoping you can see this alright. I might have to redo this flipping video. I'm not sure about this camera. See when I edit it. And then we've got this one again. So this is a duplicate one. So it's the US Army collection again. Well, the same as that one. Right, we've got this one. D-Day, 50th anniversary of Operation Overlord. This is nice. And then we've got two of these. VE Day at 8th of May 1945, special limited edition collection to commemorate the 50th anniversary of victory in Europe. So that's quite nice as well. I know the models are pretty generic. I like that one, John Smith's Victory Ale. I must say though, I don't really like bitter. I can't drink it. I'm a bit of a lager lout. Double-decker bus, another sort of generic one. Victory in Europe. So there's two of those, two the same. So that, you know, when it comes to leaving stuff to the grandchildren, there won't be any arguments like that. Right, so that's that lot. I'll just clear that, put it back in the box, and then I'll get back to you. Right, well I'm going to cut in here with my old camera again, the one I use for my restorations, because since I filmed this bit of my purchases and donations, I've been to a car boot sale and got some more. So I haven't finished putting all the clips together yet. Well, I have now because you're watching this, but at the time of shooting all this, I hadn't put all the clips together, so I'll include all this in the same video. So I've cut in with my other camera. So yeah, this morning we went to a car boot sale and I saw these. And these not so wide angle, this one. And I thought they were rather nice. I'm kind of getting into these days gone models now, and I like these horse and cart ones, or horse and, there's a horse and furniture van, it's a horse and bus. You know, I'll take that off. 582 Lado vehicles of the early 1900s. So I thought there was a driver missing in that one, but there isn't one in there, because this one had come off here and it was floating around in the box. Anyway, so they're rather nice. Great Eastern Railway. I was going to put them in my other cabinet, but they won't fit, they're too big, unfortunately, because I was going to try and do one of the cabinets with all those little shelves with these horse ones. So I need bigger shelves for that. So that's a nice one. Great Eastern Railway. We've got the Great Northern Railway. So this is like a furniture van one. It's really nice. They could have painted the drivers a bit more. Makes you want to feel like painting them, but better not touch them. Not that they're going to be worth a great deal, I suppose, but they won't be original anymore if I did paint that. So it's best to leave them. If it was all battered and all that, and then I'd have to paint it from the word go, then yes, I would. So we got this one, Furness Railway, which is quite nice. It's a little bus, horse-drawn bus. So that's really nice. So I'm pleased with those. We nearly didn't go to the car boot sales, just that my missus wanted to go for a bit of a drive, and we saw on Facebook that it was on. So we thought, oh, we'll pop in, go that way and pop in. So I'm glad I did. Well, I'm glad we did. Yeah, I've got another one here. This was this from the same place? I can't remember now. No. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was from the same car boot. Different person. No, I think this one was from the same as, yeah, this one was from the same as that set. The same seller. So I thought I'd buy that one as well. Separate. Which was nice. Coleman's Mustard. Piccadilly Circus. Should say Piccadilly Circus. Victoria and King's Cross. So that's another horse-drawn bus or coach, whatever, I don't know, which is nice. Then same car boot sale, different seller. These British Legion ones, the Poppy Appeal ones. I saw these three. This one's got a broken box, and my idea was to put that in the cabinet, but it's too big again. But that's quite a nice bus. So the Royal British Legion one, General, and she wanted £3 each for them, or because I only wanted the three. But then she said, if you can have that one as well, a tenner for the four of them. So I thought, okay, happy days. That's what we do. So there's that one, which was a pretty generic Lado one. They got them in different liveries. I think the wheels are slightly different on that one, maybe. And this one, it's got the certificates in the back. They all have, I think. Yeah, they all have. That was 95,000 made. Can't see what number it is when I get it out, really. But anyway, these will fit in the cabinet, so maybe I might put these in, and I'll see what the certificate numbers are then. Not that it matters. I might do one like, you know, with ambulances and then these services. I've got the fire engines all in the cabinet, so I can show you in a minute. So that's those. So that was all from the car boot sale, and then we have this, I've said to you before, the St Albans Vintage Fair, and this box was supposed to be Britain stuff. I didn't really look in it, I just bought it. It's supposed to be Britain's farm stuff, but there's other stuff in it which is not Britain's. That's broken, but it's all lead stuff. There's a haystack that's I haven't got my glasses on, I can't remember what the name was on it. I think it's on some of this fencing. Yeah, so it's I think it's on this one. It's just got the initials on that one. So it's FG Taylor and Sons London for good toys. See, so that's FCT and Sons on there. So that's a swivelling gate. I think it's all lead. It's very soft. And there's a couple of fencing things the same, and the gate that goes with it. But that's all of that type. I'm not sure. This is lead again. A lead farmer, gentleman farmer, goes and tells his blokes what to do. Not keen on those kind of farmers. You know, I get more respect for those that go out and work in the fields with their workers if they employ people. That's the way it's always been done on this farm. You know, even my mum used to work with the well, we had French in the old days, and then it gradually went on to Portuguese. But yeah, you've always worked alongside the workers, and then the workers used to knock off in the spud season. Start at 6 in the fields. They used to knock off at 8 o'clock in the evening, and then my dad would go and get the cows into milk, because the cows were all tethered in those days, and then me and my brother would get the loads of spuds in from the field. So it was usually about, you know, 10:30, 11 o'clock before we finished every night, so it was long days. It's all changed now. You've got blokes driving around in their four-wheel drives, checking up, you know, managers, farm managers, I suppose, checking up on their workers, telling them what to do. Nah, it's not like it used to be. Anyway, I'm going into the past, and I shouldn't be. So there's some Britain stuff there as well. I have an idea that's probably Britain's. There's these pig huts. I'm assuming these are the doors from them. I've got some of these I bought when I was a kid. I don't know, I assume that is from these, but I don't know how the hell to get that back in. I don't know how they've come out. Anyway, there's two of those. There's these water troughs. And then there's these, there's a couple of these fencing things. I've got loads of those. Some of those in my Christmas video from a couple of years ago. There's some of these telegraph poles, not much left of that one. I think there's 3 of those. I'm assuming those are from the model railways. They're triangle 00 scale. So that's not very Britain's-y farm stuff. There's a great big milk churn. I think it's metal. It feels metal. It's not heavy. Maybe it's plastic, but it does feel and sound like metal. I don't want to put my tongue on it like we used to do as kids to see. Britain's is, I assume, a feeding trough for chickens maybe, or I don't know, pigs, I don't know. And then there was all this trying stuff, which is this ocean set, or stuff from this ocean set. You've got warehouses and customs sheds, these tanks, there's cranes, there's a terminal. I wasn't sure what they were until I looked them up, but not really stuff that I would collect normally. I wasn't sure, like I say, what some of it was till I looked it up. So there's that. I must have a look at some of the model boats I've got. If I've got any trying ones. Might be worth trying to make a set now. I've got those I'll have to look out something different again. And then this is obviously the back of a truck of some description. There's no markings on it, so I don't know. If anybody knows, please tell me. Yeah, so there's that. That's that then. That's a lot of that. Right, okay, so even more purchases I've had since I started filming this. They keep coming. I had none for a long time, and then all of a sudden there's a lot. So this little Austin, it's an A35 saloon, spruce green. I don't want to bother take. Well, it's floating around in the box. I don't want to take it out, but it's the model's actually like new. Case is a bit scratched, the perspex case. But yeah, that was at our local zoo charity shop. And then Temu, I bought these for my, my CRAPAUD transport shed depot. They're probably a bit the wrong scale, but it's just things to put around the depot when I do finally get around to doing it. I need a bit of painting, different colours and that. But that's quite good, so that was on Temu. Now, what's coming up next, I wasn't intending to go out and buy it. What it was at the auction, and there was a load of models, DIECAST models, Matchbox ones with the old Matchbox case, which is, worth quite a bit of money. I put a bid on that, a high bid that I thought higher than the estimate. I still didn't get it, so I thought, at the last minute, I was at work at the last minute, halfway through the sale, I thought, I had looked at these things. I'd been up to the sale the day before, the actual sale ground, and had a look at them. Briefly, I couldn't look properly because they were in a glass cabinet. As you can see, Hornby trains. Now it's a clockwork trains. Martin got one of these in his last purchases video. Sorry, my camera, I'm holding it way up, almost above my head. Sorry, and I'm getting my fingers in it. But yeah, unfortunately somebody's written rolling stock on the top there in marker pen, so that spoiled the box a bit. The boxes are not in bad condition. Somebody had not sellotape but put like duct tape on the corners, and I managed to sort of get it off, but they are repairable by putting cardboard tabs in, and then I think I can touch up the yellow. So all in all, the boxes are not too bad. Now, bear in mind, these were in the glass cabinet with the lids off, and I think there's some straight rails missing. The keys are missing, unfortunately, but I have got some spare keys somewhere. Now, at first glance, they're not in too bad condition. I thought, they're quite good. The rails need tidying up, but they've obviously been wrapped in paper or something. And on closer inspection, yeah, not quite so good as what I first thought. You can see the rust is starting to come through on that bit, and on there, look, that's spoilt. But I'm going to try and clean that up as best I can. Yeah, they seem to have been laid in paper. That one's not too bad. The engine's all right. But they seem to have been laid down in paper, and the paper sort of stuck to them and gone rusty, so there must have been a bit in the damp somewhere. You can see this car, it's got rust on it as well. The other side's alright, but like I say, they're in the glass cabinet, and the way, that one's okay, the way they've been put in, the best side up, so you couldn't really check. But there's quite a bit of rail in that. There's only 2 straight ones, or 3 straight ones in this box. I don't know how many was meant to be in there originally. So that's number 20 goods set. And then this one, somebody again has written rail and rolling stock on there. So this is O gauge. number 31 passenger seat. This is what I paid for it. Well, with all the charges, commission and all the rest of it, it's cost me £61. So you can see this train here is not in such good condition. This engine, it's been, that's where the paper's stuck to it. The front is a bit naff, look. So I don't know how much I can clean up. See in there, there's still paper stuck to it, look. And I'll need to try and clean that up as best as I can. Same with this one, got rust around there. Surface, well that's quite bad. And that's where paper's been stuck to it. So I don't know what I'm going to do in this bit with the lines around there, the lining, you know, the coach lining and the emblem. Not much I can do about that. I mean, I can get that rust cleaned up and put black paint on there, but this is going to be difficult to match. And also it's got light green bits. I think the paint's faded, but nevertheless still in not bad condition. Same thing again here, we got carriage. I think that's paper that's been stuck to it by the looks of it. Now see, look, the paper's still stuck to that one and it's made it rust, so it's obviously been in the damp. So again, that's going to be a difficult one to clean up. That paper might come off, it might be alright underneath. I'll have to see. So they put that way around, so it did actually look quite good train set. See the same that side, the paper's still stuck to it. So we'll see. Okay, so there's a bit more straight line on this one. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 lengths there, and then there's some more curved ones. What's there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think, in there, or 6. 2, 4, 5. 5 on that one. So with the 2 boxes, this, you know, probably quite easily we can make up a half decent set. So I was quite pleased with that. I have looked at these before. It's been up there, and to be quite honest, what I paid for the 2, the last time there was one up there, it was just one of these sets and it went for the same price, same money as what I paid for the 2 of them. So like I say, I'm quite pleased with that. Okay, so we'll get back on with the rest of the video. Right, okay, on to donations now, and this was very nice. You know, that's a nice surprise when the postman came, and there's some nice pictures here, and I am going to frame some. I bought some frames at the charity shop. So this is from Fraser Martin, so thank you very much for this, Fraser, it's much appreciated, and I do love these pictures. It's sort of like on a vinyl paper, so yeah, it's a lot of old trucks, as you can see. So there's quite a few pictures here. They've been rolled up in, you know, in a tube for safety. So there's some really nice ones. I'm going to get this back in again afterwards. Yeah, so an old Albion, I don't know if you can see. I think he's cut them out of a calendar that he had from years ago, he said. But some really nice pictures, and I love these old pictures like this. Big for victory. I assume that's an old Maudsley, is it? That's nice. Leyland. Sorry, they keep rolling up, so I'm sorry if you can't see them very well. Trying to separate them. Big old Volvo there. Really nice. this one's come out from underneath. There's some little scamel tank on the back. A guy. Another one behind there if I can undo it. I think, or maybe no, that's just one. A couple more. I'll have to separate them. Nice old folding. This one's come out, and look, now you see. The old clip. Last one. So an Albion, British Road Services. Oxo on the back. It looks like an old container like the British Rail ones used to have. The old wooden containers. Don't know if it is or not. We used to have them down the docks here, over here in Jersey. So that's those pictures. So again, thank you very much, Rosie, for that. As I say, I have got a couple of frames already. I'm looking in the charity shop every time I go, so there's often picture frames there that are new. So that's what I'm doing. Okay, I'll just roll those back up and put them back in the tube for safety, and then we'll move on to the last thing of all. Right, okay, on to the last donation. This was very kindly given to me by a fellow biker here in Jersey. He phoned me up out of the blue to say he was clearing his mother's house and he come across this model in there, and you know, would I like to have it? Now, this isn't what you're used to seeing me with, but this is something I used to do with my youngest son when he was smaller, and he has got a big collection of these models. We've restored some together, you know, soldered new collars and all that in the boilers, and well, I've told you what it is now, boilers. So this is a Mammoth tractor engine, and this is the first time I've taken it out of the box. It's full of crap. It's got the old meths burner in the back, the lamp, and I'm dropping it all falling apart now. So this is going to need a damn good clean up, and I might have to get some new safety valves for it. Got the old whistle, the very old type whistle. It has got the forward and reverse lever on it. So it's not a very, very early one, but it's earlier than, you know, the later ones had the whistles that you push down on. So that's, you know, nice. I did think it was in worse condition than it was when he sent me the photos of it, but looking at it, alright, there's some paint coming off the wheels there, but if you paint these, it's got to be with, you know, heat resistant paint. But this one, it just needs a good clean up. Apart from the wheels, it's not worth trying to repaint it. The scuttle on the back is a bit, well, it's a bit rusty on the top. It will clean up quite well. It's not worth getting a new one for it because it's in good condition. So the canopy's there, which is nice, a little bit bent, but we can straighten that out. And you know, I'm pleased to have this because I haven't got one of these. I've got the steamroller, which I had for my birthday when I was at primary school. I remember I nearly burnt the house down. I put some methylated spirits, I got it on the rag and I let it poof. And I remember my old man chasing me around the kitchen and saying, "That's right, burn the bloody house down, why don't you?" So I got banned from playing with it for a while until I was a bit older. So there, look, we got a log wagon with it, a log trailer, which is cool, very cool. Need to, that's it. So that, the tow bar there, this bit hooks in the back of the, you know, the loop on there. So I was really pleased with that. The only thing that's missing is the steering rods. There were two, one screwed onto that, and then there was another one on top with a wooden knob on that screwed onto that first one, so you could walk alongside as they were going along and turn them, you know, steer them. But so that's well, that's it really. That's all I've got this month. I say all I've got, but I'm really pleased that it's, well, the last 3 months I should say. But yeah, I'm really pleased with what I have got. You know, like I say, 30 quid for all those Days Gone models and the two cabinets put them in. I thought that was quite a good buy, and I didn't expect to get it that cheap. Somebody else put first bid on, 25 quid, and I thought, oh, here we go. I put £30 bid on, and the other person didn't bid anymore, that was it. And then there was another lot of Days Gone that had some more of those sets, but there wasn't nearly as much as in this one. So I thought, well, I'll watch that, might get that for 20 quid or whatever. Went for 50 quid. So it just shows you can never tell. But there was a lot more in my lot for 30 quid than what there was in the other lot for 50 quid. Okay then, well, thank you very much for watching. I know it's a short one this time. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and you know, join me again next time, please, if you have enjoyed this. But join me again next time for another die-cast restoration video. So until then, please take care, look after yourselves, and we'll see you in the next video. Cheerio for now. Bye bye. Habato.